Hey YouTube, today we've got a really exciting unboxing from Korok Mods. So for those of you who haven't seen any of the previous videos in the Puzzle Advent Calendar, this is part of it. This is the 20-second video, so there's going to be a lot for you to catch up on if this is the first one you're seeing. But it's basically a collaboration between 17 YouTubers and 17 puzzle creators. For the first 24 days of December, this is the 22nd, there's going to be a new puzzle shown on a YouTube channel made by one of the people in the puzzle making community. So yeah, this one comes from Jared from Korok Mods. Make sure to check him out on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description. Boom. Let's see what we got. All right. So it's packaged very safely. And here we have a really nice business card. This is super cool. It's like really textured and everything. It's got sort of a few layers to it. It looks like a 3-layered business card. That's very cool. Bubble wrap. Very satisfying as always. More bubble wrap and more tape. All right. So here we go. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. Wow. So right off the bat, this looks amazing. I really love the little things on top here. The chimney looks great. And Jared told me that all the parts on this are 3D printed, and that the white trim here was done with a 3D pen. So that's really cool. It really gives off like chill gingerbread house vibes, and I really like it. It is bandaged. As you can tell, this door on the house is going to make it so you can't actually turn through here. But let's just try turning it a little bit and we'll see what sort of stuff we can have going on here. Wow. This is cool. It turns really nicely too. It is made out of a speed cube, I can tell. It's not magnetic or anything, but it feels like one of the DGCubes maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it turns nicely and it looks really cool when you're turning it. Yeah, this is so cool. Inside the chimney you can feel sort of the 3D printedness, but it kind of makes the interior of the chimney look more realistic, like a real chimney. It kind of looks like there's some soot in there or something like that. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think I'm gonna have trouble solving this because I'm not a very visual person, if we're being completely honest, and I might have a little trouble remembering where the pieces all go. So we're gonna have to see. Also, the bandaging is very cool, so you know, you can't turn through here. I'm not even gonna try it because I don't want to force the door off or anything like that. But yeah, you can turn every other layer, so you can turn the U, R, L, F, and oh, not the B side. Good thing I tried it. Yeah, you can't turn the B layer here because the chimney bandages these two layers. I didn't even realize that. That's really cool. So there's some double bandaging action going on here, which seems like that's gonna make it a tricky solve. I don't know. Bandaging puzzles are always really tricky, so we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I kind of want to scramble this up, so let's just do it. Let's see what sort of stuff we can have going on here. And I'm gonna try to solve it, of course, but I think it might be a little bit difficult with the bandaging. The good news is, I think, I could be wrong here, but I think there are some pieces that are just the same. Yeah, so like these two edge pieces don't have anything on them, and there's a third one here too. So that basically, that's helpful because, you know, you don't need to actually get them in the right spots if they look the same. So that's really helpful for sure. But yeah, this is fun. I also really love the, I guess they're supposed to be gumdrops on top of the house. I think they have a really nice sort of aura to them, and yeah, they just make it really festive, and I like that. I'm just being really careful when I scramble it because I don't want to turn something that can't turn, obviously. I don't want to try to force anything. Okay, this seems pretty decently scrambled now. I want to get into a solve. Let's try it out. I'm already realizing this is going to be difficult because I don't exactly remember how it looked. I think this center was on the bottom. I remember that. So we have our centers in the right directions now, which is definitely helpful. If I recall correctly, there isn't any sort of frosting on the bottom, I think. So we're going to try to turn it a little bit to avoid that. I think the frosting goes up the sides. So yeah, like now I think this corner is good. And this edge would have to go on the bottom. So we'll try that out. Oh, but that's going to be difficult because I can't even move the bottom layer. Wow. This is cool, though. There are certain turns that I want to make that I can't, and it's a little bit tricky. Okay. We have... Oh, wow, that's helpful. That was random and lucky, but it looks like this is a correctly solved pair. I believe the window does belong here. So that's really good. Maybe we should get a cross first. Because, yeah, we've got these two edges correct in this pair, so it's kind of a 2x2 block here, I think. And we can try to get maybe the last edge, or the last edges here and here where the chimney is. So let's try that out. There's one, and here's the other. Cool, so we have a cross. We should be able to get a pair. Maybe another one. Ah, wow, that was lucky. Didn't even realize that was going to be a pair. That's the nice thing about this. A lot of the pieces are pretty similar, and they'll just sort of end up together naturally, which is really helpful. So, yeah, it feels just fun, because you can kind of, like, get very lucky with a lot of the things you're doing on here. This is interesting. I think this edge is flipped. We have a pair here, but I'm pretty sure... No, the window wouldn't be next to another window. Now I don't know where this window belongs. Oh, there's a window here, I think, where the chimney is. So this edge is in the wrong spot. That's what I'm learning now. This edge belongs here, because it only has frosting, no window. So we're going to have to get that in there. Oh, and that's cool. It doesn't matter which way these edges are flipped either. So these edges could theoretically be swapped or flipped. It doesn't even matter, which is nice because they're the same edge. So that's really cool. Like I said, easy to get lucky on this sort of thing, which is fun. Okay, there's a corner. We're going to need to get this edge in, I think, this way. Oh, but the chimney's blocking it now. Uh-oh. Maybe we can do some... No. I'm trying to think of a sort of easy way to do this, but that won't quite help. No, we could do this. There we go. Somehow I just turned it around and avoided including the chimney in those turns. I don't really know how. I'm just gonna need to get this corner down here now. Maybe a triple sexy would do it? We'll see. No, it's flipped wrong. I'm just sort of doing random stuff to manipulate it and seeing what happens. And I think that did nothing. So that's funny. Oh, this looks good. I think this is going to be a triple sledge to get it in. I think I couldn't do triple sexy because I think it's too bandaged. Okay, we've got F2L. We've got the first two stories. There we go. Now we're going to need to... Oh, we got to flip the chimney. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Okay, great. We have the chimney flipped, which is great. That's exactly what we want. Now, we need to flip the other things. So this needs to be flipped because the frosting should be down here, I think. This needs to be flipped too. And these two need to be flipped. So it looks almost like a like one of these sorts of OLLs, one of the P-shaped ones. I don't know if any of the normal P-shaped algs will work here because of the bandaging on the top layer, so we'll try it. Oh yeah, that worked. Nice. Maybe, just maybe, we can soon this over to this side, because I think that's where it belongs. Yes! Wait! Is that solved? Wait, no. Oh, look! It's close. We're so close, guys. These two are flipped. The frosting's in the wrong spot, so we're gonna need to fix that. That's weird. Oh, I think maybe if we swap... Maybe they need to swap locations, but we would also need to swap with some edges. So here's what I'm going to do. Since these two edges are the same, it doesn't matter if we swap them. They're both just brown and brown. So I'm going to bring these two corners that need to swap down here to this layer. And now we should be able to do an F-perm, which will swap these and these. And hopefully bandaging won't get in the way. We're going to see if it does. I'm a little scared that it's going to. It didn't. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now they're in their opposite spots, and these two have also been swapped, but you can't even tell. And now we should just be able to do some R prime, D prime, RD, but there are no D moves, so that's not going to work out. So I think what I really need to do is move this down here to the bottom layer. So all the bandage stuff is down there. And then, yes, from here, we should be able to flip these two corners with just R and U moves. So let's try it. I think a soon, and then a lefty soon technically will do this. I'll try that. If it bandages, we can try something else. Yeah, that worked. So we're just going to need to do that again from this angle, and then I think they should be flipped the way we actually want. Yes! See that? There we go. There we go, everybody. The gingerbread house, bandaged 3x3, is solved. Woo! Alright, so there is my second contribution to the Puzzle Advent Calendar series. Huge shout out to all the people who have put this on, all the YouTubers and all the puzzle creators who have been doing some great work here. It's been really fun. But yeah, make sure to check out all the other Puzzle Advent Calendar videos if you haven't already. Make sure to check out CoreCube mods as well on Etsy and on Instagram. I'll leave links to both in the description below. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.